Charlotte Perkins Gilman was a prominent humanist, novelist, short story and poetry writer, as well as a lecturer of social reform. Born on July 3, 1860, in Hartford, Connecticut, Charlotte lived a modest life. Charlotte had only one brother, Thomas, because a physician warned her mother of death should she have another child. Her father abandoned the family when she was in infancy, leaving her and her mother in poverty. Unable to support themselves, Charlotte often stayed in the company of her aunts. She stayed with Isabella Beecher Hooker, a suffragist, Catherine Beecher, an educationalist, and Harriet Beecher Stowe, the author of Uncle Tom's Cabin. Her schooling was sporadic throughout her childhood. She attended 7 schools in just 4 years, ending at the age of 15. Much of her youth was spent in Providence, Rhode Island. Her friends were mostly male, and she was unafraid to label herself a tomboy, no small feat for the time. Her mother would rarely show affection. She told her children not to create strong friendships or to read fiction to prevent them from being hurt as she had. In her autobiography, The Living Charlotte Perkins Gilman, Charlotte writes that her mother would only show her affection when she thought she was sleeping. Influenced by her father's love of literature, she would often visit the public library. Later in life, he would contact her with a list of books he felt was worth her reading. Charlotte would later become an author and novelist, her most remembered work being The Yellow Wallpaper. Charlotte's short story, The Yellow Wallpaper, was first published in 1892 in the England magazine. The story is a first-person narrative which tells the story of a woman who is ordered on bed rest by her physician husband. The woman is prevented from writing, working, or even leaving the room. Driven to madness by her own boredom, she begins to see unusual patterns in the wallpaper. You can see Charlotte's own life experiences reflected throughout the story. From the woman simply accepting that her physician husband knows best, just as she had seen her mother do, feeling of being trapped and going insane, something she says she related to after her own postpartum psychosis. Charlotte was mistreated in her first marriage, the inspiration for John. The book was essentially a response to a doctor that told her the rest cure was the solution to her depression. The Yellow Wallpaper is regarded as an important feminist story, criticizing women's place and lack of agency in society. Oh, and the doctor that told her to stay in bed? She sent him a copy.